Nation, you got your boy Dream in the house, and we about to get ready to go ham this morning. What's up, Hatter?
What's going on, Playboy? How you doing today, man?
Oh, man, I'm doing good as I had an absolute exceptional Sunday. I want to thank everybody that participated in Sunday's events. It was, hey, man, a little bit long overdue for me to have a crazy Sunday like I finally have, but, we just cashed all day long yesterday.
Happy to hear that for you, man. That's congratulations on it, kid. Damn. Welcome back to your winning ways, man.
About time, son. About time. I ain't had a day like that in a minute.
Oh, man. What'd you end up doing yesterday?
Oh, we ended up hitting 2 no-score first innings. The Cubs play that we had given out on Wednesday finally came through. As it got tied up, so we actually didn't cash that until yesterday. Also, we had the Dodgers play that given out on Friday. The series play that came through yesterday as well. The 2 no-score first innings, and then of course I hit the money line parlay. Golden State and the Cubbies money line parlay. Cubs had me up till 1 o'clock in the morning, bro, sweating them to win that game, but it was well worth it as they ended up winning the game in extra innings. The Dodgers also took us to extra innings, and Golden State went ham.
Nice, kid. Congratulations. That sounds like a really sweet day, man.
Dude, it was. It was a very nice day, very easy going. You know what? I sat around the crib, kind of put the plays in, tweeted out a little bit, put the plays in, tweeted out a little bit, watched a little bit of TV, and kept it moving. It was a really nice. Everything kind of worked and flowed real nice. We talked about the goal. You know, I talked about the Golden State game about an hour prior to game time with some of the nation. We were going back and forth, and I was saying, man, they just begging you to take the Cavs with plus the 9.5. It was just, it was just like right there, you know, I was on the fence, and I loved Golden State, and I said I was going to go ham on the play. I really didn't go as big as I wanted to go because the point spread was just too heavy.
Dude, would it go up to 9?
Dude,
it went up to 9 points, I think.
9.5 when I looked at it yesterday. And I was like, it was just, I mean, based on the gameplay because, you know, even though Golden State, you know, it was tied at 1-2 games, Golden State they've never looked, you know, incredible in any of the games to me. They struggled with Cleveland in almost every game. I know at the end they blew it out, you know, in that last game, they blew the score up. Even just like with this one, they blew the score up at the end. But I'll tell you what, up into the fourth quarter, you know, Cleveland was only -6. Cleveland was right there the whole game.
Yeah, man. I watched I actually got the first half in. I was actually out, dude. I went to the casino, you know, for the big barbecue thing. Had a good time, just, you know, my wife and my kid just chilling, you know what I mean? Then we went to an amazing sports bar after that. But I watched the first half, and then we got in the car and came home, and I missed the second half of the game. But, son, I looked at the final score. I was, like, scratching my head because it seemed like my boy was in it in the first half. What happened?
Dude, your boy was in it. He was doing his thing. But once again, it's like I said, you can let LeBron have his 40 points. What you cannot do is you cannot let J.R. Smith, Amon Shumpert, Dellavedova, and Moskoff, you can't let them none of them can have more than like 6 to 8 points. You can't let them have 15 to 12 to 13 points, otherwise you're going to lose. And I said that at the beginning of this series. I said that Golden State, they will have no issue as long as they guard the other guys and play the other guys. Let LeBron have his 40. He's gonna get his. You know, don't even sweat that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As long as you can't have Moskoff having 20 points.
Son, Moskoff played 9 minutes yesterday.
Son, and the 9 minutes were cumbersome.
You know what I think it started? I don't know if you watched the shoot around before the game, but my kid and I are sitting there watching it, right? He's just got his head down, just being, you know, his clumsy self, whatever. He gets nailed in the face with a ball, dude. I was like, oh, this cat.
Goff is that's my boy. He is all thumbs. He is just all thumbs, man. And your boy Dellavedova, I guess somebody stole them magic sneakers that they had. Remember that show with the kid who had the magic sneakers, like the Jordan sneakers?
I don't know, man, but I was really surprised to see the final score of that game, man.
Yeah, it was tight for the majority of the game, but at the very end, they pulled up. They got a 6-point lead, and then I say on the halfway mark in the fourth quarter, they finally pulled ahead. It hit some great threes, and I'll tell you, and then Cleveland kind of like gave up too at the end of the game. It was like, listen, LeBron sat himself at like that game was pretty much over. I get it, but still, he sat himself at like at the 60-second mark, kind of.
Oh,
I thought
real?
that was a little bit dusty.
Oh, definitely. Dude, like I said, man, I didn't see it, but hey, you know what? Now it's now we got a 3-2 series, and you have the Chicago Blackhawks up one game, and you got Golden State, and you got that parlayed, correct?
Son. Boy looking at do his thing, make that money. Y'all know what's up. We gonna make that money, and it's nice. A little change of pace, to finally be back in winning ways now. So I'm really kind of excited. I ain't licking my chops too quickly yet. I don't want to jinx it, but I look real good right now.
Oh, good for you, man. Good for you. Well, I'm just happy that last week is over because I had a pretty rough week last week, man. Other than the boy, my boy going over 5.5, which, dude, the book graded that right after that game, by the way.
Oh, they did. Oh, that's awesome.
I was like, whoa, I don't got to wait till the series is over? Nice.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. It was actually like a couple of hours later after the game. I was like, damn, I already got the loot,
hey guys,
kid.
I just want to say a little bit of something. First of all, I want to apologize for last week on the show as I was on Friday. Second of all, I'm going to let the nation know what's going on because you guys are part of part of my extended family, so to say. Somebody decided to post a picture of my wife for Freaky Friday last week, okay? And it really it took me by complete surprise. It happened like at the beginning of the show. And the first issue was I don't know where they got the picture from because it was one of my personal pictures in my library of obviously my photos. They posted a picture of my wife. They wrote a couple of little nasty things with the picture as well. I just want to say that I think that's pretty cowardice. I know some of that goes with the turf, if you're like a celebrity, which we're not celebrities though. Like, I'm not getting paid like Kanye West and Michael Jordan money. So I don't really feel that my family should be subjected to that. However, if you have to stoop to that level, you have to stoop to that level. The show's going to go on. I'm not going anywhere. Great job. You caught me off guard last week, knocked me off my game last week. So be it. I apologize to the nation. Daddy's back here. So, if you want to go for it this week again, and by the way, just listen, everybody loves their wives. Obviously, you married your wife. Everybody thinks your wife's the most beautiful. My wife is gorgeous, all right? I go nowhere without dudes. When I go to the bathroom, dudes are up. So if you want to try to insult me with my wife or call my wife a name, that's just a moot point for me. But thank you very much. That was a very low blow. I really didn't appreciate it, but it's in the rear view.
Yeah, that's it, man. You know what? When you're out here doing something special, sometimes people got a little bit of hate towards you. But you know what? Hey, like you said, man. Whatever, man. Misery loves company, and guess what? You ain't gonna ever bring down the biggest show in the world. We're here for
doubt.
Days, son.
No doubt, man. So what's going on, man?
Oh,
I
man.
got with you Saturday night. It was crazy. We had a ball.
We did, man. I was I had a good time with the hookah, kid.
Oh my God, the show. Anyway, we're at the club with the wives, right? And it was kind of a borderline, little ghetto-ish, ghetto fabulous type spot.
We were the best dressed in there.
We were the best dressed in there. I got on dress shoes and slacks. Cats come walking in jumpsuits and Jordans. I'm like, oh. But it was all good, man. Everybody was respectful and it was cool. We had a ball. So we stand at the table. All of a sudden, this lady goes walking over with this oxygen tank looking thing. Yeah. And I'm like, what is that?
And you know what? The people that were selling the hookahs, too, they never take that out of their mouth. It's like attached to their lip. It's like you can tell like their skin is kind of like, you know, kind of looking a little crazy and all that. It's like, yo, you gotta relax from that. It's like what a hookah is. It's like a rock. You smoke like this rock thing. I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's tobacco or whatever, but it's flavored and you know, it was pretty cool, you know, at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I bought one for the table. We had a good time with it. But, yo, to be smoking that thing nonstop, that's got to be unhealthy.
Yo, hey, I know hookah. They're passing around a hookah like it was weed. I'm dying laughing. And I'm laughing at some of the outfits, because if you ever been to like a ghetto-type club, yo, there's a small fraction that shows up with some outfits. Oh, my God. Martin Luther King Jr. rolling over his grave.
Oh, my God, my God. Well, I'll tell you right now, man, at least the hip-hop side had like the entire SBTV soundtrack playing, kid.
Oh, the hip-hop side was going crazy with the music. We went over for a minute, and we were actually there for a celebration of a wedding celebration, right?
No, friend's birthday. One of mine.
Sometimes, you know, it's good to get back to your roots, because we went to a place that I used to go to, oh my God, so many years ago.
20 years ago, man.
It's been like 10 names, you know, closed and open. People have been shot and killed out front, the whole thing. Y'all know the places I'm talking about. There's one in everybody's town. I don't care where you live or where you're from. There's one of them joints in everybody's town.
No doubt. But a hell of a good time.
Oh,
hell
man,
of a good time.
A ball.
Hell of
Just
a
had
good
to get
time.
out of there. You had to get out of there before they shut it down.
Yeah, right. Well, the good news about that place is that they'll let it go. The bars close here at 2 o'clock in the morning, and if you're downtown New Haven, you know, they kick you out at like 1:30. This place, kid, you're there till 2 a.m. on the dot. So
then they pull out breakfast.
Yeah, right.
They pull out as if cats need breakfast.
Unbelievable, man. That was a lot of fun, though. We had a hell of a good time, man. And that was fresh off of the Stanley Cup with the Chicago Blackhawks winning game. What was that? Game 5.
Yes, no doubt. It was cool, man. And it was like I said, very, very good time. We had a ball, man, and it's a lot of fun that evening.
Oh, definitely, man, definitely. So, let's go into tonight, man, what we got. So we got the Stanley Cup final. Is it tonight, right?
I do.
Let me take a look real quick. I'm almost positive that we got a game here and we got a game tomorrow with the NBAs. But let me just pull it up and see what I've got popping, man. NHL lines. Yes, we do, man. And it's 8:05 start. We got the Chicago Blackhawks at home playing the Tampa Biscuit Lightning. Chicago Blackhawks get minus 164. They're expecting them to close it out. And I know this is one of your situational plays.
It is, but I've been punched in the face all season long, and especially with hockey.
I concur, man.
I've been punched in the face with hockey for so long. Guys, I do like the Blackhawks to win tonight and close it out. It's a great situation, but I have to recommend caution. I have pounded this spot so far during the hockey playoffs, all playoffs, and I have lost.
Right.
So I need to learn from my losing ways. I am going to play it. It is not going to be for my regular. We are not going ham on it. It's going to be a medium to light play. I already got this series, so I'm happy to get paid from winning the series. I'll have the series in the parlay play. I'll be happy to get paid from that. But I am not. I am recommending caution and going all out, because I have gotten popped in the face every time I've done this. I also have a slight lean towards the under again.
Yeah, the under's been coming up.
Yeah.
Been a lot of 2-1 games here, and it's surprising. It's surprising because Tampa Biscuit has that offense, man. So
yeah, but Chicago has the defense.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got a slight lean towards the under, guys. In the lean on the under is light. I like the Blackhawks obviously more than I like the Lightning. So please, I'm just recommending. I'm gonna play it. I'm definitely playing the Blackhawks, but understand, we have gotten lost in this situation a lot, so we are going to fall back from the dollar figure. I'm not going crazy.
Rick Lopez wanted to know if I was sipping Corona Lights. Yes, I was, brother. By the way, along with shot after shot after shot. That's why I was a little banged up over the weekend on the show, man. But, hey, I was able to get on here, and rip it with, dude, the Evil Genius yesterday, kid. My God. Dude, he was on everything, man. He hit the Tigers as an underdog. I want to say he was on the D-backs. He was on, the overs in the AL East games. I mean, he ripped it yesterday. So, big ups to the Evil Genius of Major League Baseball coming on the weekends and tearing it up, kid.
And, son, my thing, it was, speaking of stuff over the weekend, y'all, the last straw is solidifying that white people's is just crazy. In Spokane, Washington, the president of the NAACP that got caught saying that she's black and she's not.
What's that all about?
Just when you think you heard it all.
Really?
Martin Luther King must be rolling over in his grave about that.
Oh, damn.
Baby girl is white. It says she's black. I don't know. It's crazy. People is crazy. Listen, y'all. Listen. That's got to be one of the most. And then I want to holler at the NAACP too. With, okay, how y'all background check?
Yeah, right.
Well, who is in charge of the background check? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Because he's out of there too now.
No kidding.
No, I mean, who did
funny,
the interview and it was talking to her? It was like, you sure are you positive? You know what I'm saying? Scratching your head.
That's funny, man. That is funny stuff. Unbelievable.
Oh my God! Listen, that just had to give me a chuckle, man. Every time I see the story, I am in amaze. Then they had her brothers on. They was going ham on her, talking about how she had regular hair, then she had dreads all of a sudden, and then y'all, it was, listen, people are crazy.
Funny stuff,
man. I can see why somebody will post a pic of my wife, because people just in general are crazy.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Hey, big shout out to everybody that's on here tweeting our show, man. Today we got the pick. Let's see who else I got. I got OJFB, Rick Lopez. I got Joe Zippy, SBTV for life. I got Total Sports Edge, G Rose, Floyd Beastweather. Irvin's on there. Zay is on there. Jason Riley. Let's see who else. Eddie E, Christos, Baby Cake, Sports Shark. Damn, man, this is crazy what we got. We got a lot, too. We got getting a lot of love, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, you know how it works. You start getting in, you start winning again in this pack.
Well, you know what? Hey, speak for yourself on that, man, because it seems like what you had.
Son, you was winning. You was carrying us. Listen.
I know. I was carrying you for a while. Now you got to carry me.
The torch, baby. It's a team effort here. You know what I'm saying? We all can't win at the. I mean, it'd be nice to win at the same time, but it don't always go down like that. So hey, when I'm low, you got the. You got the edge, and when you're low, I got the edge. And you know what? We've always have some broad. There's always the behind the scenes broad wagers. That's one thing I think. I give you a lot of credit for that, because you're definitely the guy who's always got the future in, you know what I mean? Got the future in balance. And, no matter what, you always had your series play, with the Cavs in right. Golden State, the over 5. Yeah. I gave out the series parlay with the hockey and the in the basketball. So there's always some behind the scene play that's kind of covering for us. So in the event of some losses, it's nice to get that money inject it back into your account to get you back on your feet.
Oh, huge, dude. It was nice to see that on the account the other night. I was like, oh, yeah, man. All right, here we go. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe start scaling back the units a little bit just until I start getting hot again.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, I think it's time.
Yes,
for the MLBs, which I know you ain't feeling, but
No, I got new life because I'm rocking the series, baby.
Oh, all right, man. All right. So, yeah, the series plays, kid. I bet you we got a bunch of new ones starting today. It is Monday. So, let me just take a look real quick before we get into that, guys. Well, the website's moving really fast today. We've got the just the opening line for tomorrow night's game. Golden State is now -4.5 at Cleveland, dude. With an under-over of 194.5 to 195. That's a lot. I don't want to say it's a lot of points, but 4.5 is that nasty 4.
I like Golden State to close it out tomorrow night.
You think so, huh?
Yeah, I think it's a done deal, dude. I think that you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think that I don't really. First off, I don't think they should want to try to play around with them. They definitely should try to. If they can get them closed out tomorrow, they should definitely try to beat them tomorrow with every effort. You don't ever want to go with the Game 7. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely not. Definitely.
You don't ever want to go in Game 7. And I don't see any of the sides. The side pieces that LeBron James got. You know, between Mozgov, Dellavedova, J.R. Smith. Nobody seems to be able to step it up right now. They all seem to have faded out. So I look for Golden State to close that out tomorrow.
You know what I saw? I saw J.R. Smith in the first half look dope,
and in the second half look awful.
Right, that sucks. That sucks
awful.
Because did he start? Was he dishing to him? Like was he
just missed a lot of shots, dude? Just started missing mad shots. Not really getting it. His dish just I don't know what happened to him. Just disappeared in the second half of the series.
All right, dude, we got a full slate of baseball, kid. 15 games here, brother. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, so the first one we got on the ticket here, we got the Philadelphia Phillies at the Baltimore Orioles. Philadelphia has my boy Aaron Harang on the mound. Baltimore has Mr. Chen yet again. The under-over is 8, and the Baltimore is -190, kid. Wow. All right, what you got there?
Hey, Chen is 2-4 with a 3.21 ERA. He has been pretty decent, as far as the ERA is concerned. Not really getting any run support from them as far as that's concerned. The Orioles are 31-31. They are 20-13 at home. Mr. Harang is 4-7 with a 3.04 ERA. Phillies are 22-42, 7-26 on the road is their record.
Plus 165 with my boy Aaron Harang, kid.
So you can get on that island all by yourself. You can get on that fat head all by yourself. Go get him, Tiger.
Got my boy Aaron Harang get plus 165. I don't know. That's almost like 2 bets if you win that. I'll get back to you on it, man. Mr.
Go
Chen.
Get with Philly picks.
Yeah,
right. You and Philly picks, go hop all over Aaron Harang.
Mr. Chen is 2-4 with a 3.21, like you said. Now, this guy pitches twice a week.
Dude, no kidding.
He's on all the time,
like
man.
An old school pitcher.
Yeah, right. But he
up with his Sandy Koufax in him.
Yeah, and like you said, he's not really getting the run support. I mean, Baltimore's superior at everything here, man. Statistically, offense and defense. Philadelphia, the worst team in the league, scoring 3.08 runs a game and letting up 4.5. I'm expecting Philly to make a trade or something like that. I mean, they're probably going to just start regrouping for next year.
I think they could see. Yeah, I was going to say I think they could see it their season. I am eyeballing this, guys, as possibly a series play. I do need to check the thing with the series play. The most important thing is to check your pitching rotation because honestly, I don't know if I did check it, but I didn't check it like I should have. With the Dodgers series, I kind of just jumped all over it. I liked it, and then my man Rick Lopez gave it to me as well, and I was in agreement with him. I don't know if I would have. I expected the Dodgers to win the first 2 games. I kind of, we got lucky because the last game they went against Shields, and I was like, oh man, this game, the game on Sunday they went against Big Game Shields, and I don't know that I would have taken a series play if I had realized that, because I did miss that in my homework.
Got you. Philadelphia's just been losing, man. And Baltimore is 6-1 straight up in the last 7. I did manage to get the Stanks to work for me, I think, for the first time this year, yesterday.
Nice.
I finally got them to work. Yeah, I wish I didn't play my totals, but hey, it is what it is. But, taking a look at this game, I mean, I'll get back to you on it. That's not something I'm going to give out to the nation. That might be a private little That might be a little filtered Hatter play, but
Okay.
we'll take it. We'll take it from there and keep it moving, dude. So next game I got on a ticket, I've got the Chicago.
Might not even get the game played today, bro, based on the weather, because it's
Weather
in Baltimore.
Sucks, man.
We got nasty weather out here on the East Coast so far. It's rainy, so that game may not go down.
You're right. Next one I got on the ticket, I got the Chicago White Sox coming into the Pittsburgh Pirates. Chicago has Carlos Rodon on the mound. Pittsburgh has Francisco Loriano. Pittsburgh minus 175 with an under-over of 7. Wow, the first 3 games have real heavy juice. What
Yes,
you got
sir.
there?
My man Rodon is 2-0 with a 2.66 ERA. The White Sox are 29-33, 12-21 on the road. The Pirates are 35-27, 19-11 at home. Loriano is 3-5 with a 3.25 ERA. Guys, I also have this game in my radar as the White Sox, man, they cannot hit the ball.
No, they're terrible, man. They're terrible. They are, let's see, if I look, they're 28th in the league with scoring, dude.
Dude, they cannot hit the ball.
I know. And you know what? It's just like the Phillies almost, man. I mean, they just when you bet the under, though, they seem to want to hit the ball for some reason. But Pittsburgh is superior in everything I'm looking at, dude, category-wise. Loriano, like you said, he's 3-5 record, not getting the real run support that he needs. Rodon's not been bad in that rotation for the White Sox. Total's going under in 4 of the last 6 Sox games, and under in 5 in the last 5 Pittsburgh games as well, dude. You know what? This Pittsburgh team, man, they're just not hitting, man. I mean, dude, they had 2 of those games going to extra innings that were like 0-0. With the Phillies.
Right.
No scores. And, if I'm looking at this correctly here, I know that they had 1 run yesterday, and where are you, Pittsburgh? So that puts it at 6, 7, 8 runs in 4 games, dude.
Yeah, that's kind of crucial as well.
This might be an underplay, guys. We'll take a look at it. Let me see what the line is. It's 7. If I can get it up to 7.5, I may consider taking an under in this game, just because the Pittsburgh backs have not been existent. So
you know what? That's a pretty good idea. I might be on board with you with that under.
Yeah.
That under 7 may be the play of the day as far as a single play. I'm going to fall back from that series idea as well with the Pirates, because you did bring up a couple of good points. So we may be looking at. Let's look at that under 7 today, gang. Look for the tweet around 6 o'clock to go through.
Yeah, because, I mean, Pittsburgh is not that much better. I mean, they're ranked 20th in the league scoring, just over 4 runs a game. But as of late, man, like I said, 8 runs in 4 games. So, they are due a breakout game. I just hope it's not tonight when we bet the under, kid.
No doubt.
Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Cincinnati Reds at the Detroit Tigers. Cincinnati has John Moscott on the mound. Let's see what the other one is. Who's the other pitcher, man? My screen just froze on me.
Sanchez for the Tigers. I got Detroit minus 182. Do you have the total?
I had it minus 200 on my board. Let me see what the total is if I can find it. Where are you?
8.5.
8.5 sounds about right. Don't have it up here yet, brother.
I got it at 8.5. Moscott is 1-1 with a 4.91 ERA. The Reds are 28-34. Excuse me, 11-21 on the road. Detroit is 33-30, 17-17 at home. Sanchez is 4-7 with a 5.16 ERA. Guys, this game right here, probably a stay away from game, but keep in mind the Reds were in Chicago last night, played till 1 in the morning. If you guys want to get into that fatigue factor late play, then they go out into Detroit to play today. Not far as travel is concerned. Cincinnati, a little pesky last night, I noticed, but I wouldn't get involved with this game.
Very pesky, man. Very pesky. Detroit is heavily favored here, man. This might be a pretty good series. Detroit's up and down, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna filter that part out, man. Yep. Anibal Sanchez too, man. 5.16 ERA, and they're heavily favored like that. That kind of bothers me a little bit, man. The total has gone over in 11 of the last 15 Cincinnati games. Detroit is 5-10 straight up in the last 15 as well, but they're 5-2 straight up in the last 7, man. So, hey, We'll see what happens with this series, man. But I'm gonna kind of fall back from it and keep it moving, dude.
Rick, I know you think I hear you with Curry was gonna go bananas, but I gotta tell you, man, Curry does not scare the Cavs. The guy that is the problem for the Cavs, and the guy who honestly should win the MVP of this series, if the Cavs should, if Golden State wins, Andre Iguodala, man. I mean, and I never liked Iggy's game, honestly, but Iguodala, if it wasn't for him, I honestly think that the Cavs would maybe be beating Golden State. Iguodala's been so big in so many ways on the offensive end as well as the defensive end. And Steph Curry, he's come around a little bit more, but he's really not been an issue for most of this series. He's really been, and I still see, Curry's this drip. I know he's played this way for most of the season with that, Rucker Park type style basketball. That stuff has been dusty in this playoff series. If I was the head coach, I'd really be agitated with him. I know he's the MVP, but, turn the ball over in a lot of big spots. Dellavedova has, I'm not saying the guy's got great defense, but, for Curry to be the MVP, his gameplay against Dellavedova in comparison to LeBron's gameplay against everybody is just non-existent. You can't even compare the two. So I'm not really. I said I won't worry about if Golden State's gonna beat them as a combined effort as a team. I'm not really worried about Curry getting him, trying to show that he's the MVP, because we don't really want that.
Yeah, right. Have you ever seen a MVP go to a losing team?
No, but LeBron should get it.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, he had what do you have, a triple-double by halftime yesterday? Almost.
Hey, but then again, maybe he shouldn't get it. You're the one that put yourself on that team anyway, son. Nobody told you to go there.
Somebody sent me a meme with LeBron saying, hey, you keep shooting like that, I'll come join you next year.
He put himself there, and then, he's supposed to be so dope. He ain't getting paid all the money. He's getting paid, so he's getting what he asked for.
Let's go back to the diamond here, kid. Washington.
Oh, by the way, wait. One more thing before we go to the diamond. Have you heard what's going on in Dallas?
No.
No DeMarco Murray, and your boy Dez acting like a crybaby right out the gate. Boy, Dallas fans, I can't wait for football to start week 1.
What's he crying about now?
Oh, Dez won a new contract, son.
Oh, God.
Boy, let the Cowboys show up and let's show up in New York with no Dez and no DeMarco Murray talking about some DMC, Darren McFadden, and some no-name wide receiver. Boy, y'all gonna be crying.
Oh my God, it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be crazy. All right, so
hello, Yado.
Yes. The Washington Nasties are coming into the Tampa Biscuit Rays. Washington has Gio Gonzalez. Tampa Biscuit has Erasmo Martinez. Tampa Biscuit minus 120 with an under-over of 7. Kid, the Nasties are living up to their name. My God. Brutal the way they've been playing, man.
Oh, kid.
Kid, they are 5-11 straight up in the last 16 games, man. I know they're 3 games over 500, guys. I get it. They did win the last 2 with the Brewers, but that is the Brewers. You know what I'm saying? They're 3-6 in the last 9 games on the road. You're coming into Tampa Biscuit, where Tampa Biscuit's been playing pretty good, man. 4-1 straight up in the last 5, and they are 6 games over 500, kid. The problem I have with Tampa Biscuit is they can't score. They're 3.69 runs a game. They're involved in a lot of underplays, guys, so just keep that in the back of your brains. However, as of late, they've been going over. As soon as they started following that, they started going over, man. So, I honestly, guys, there's no way I could even think of giving you an opinion on this game. I mean, both pitchers have an ERA of over 4.
So we will move along.
We are going to move the hell along with that, man. Next one we got on the ticket. How about the Mets yesterday, kid? Bouncing back from an 8-3 deficit and winning 10-8.
I was going to say, giving up, they gave up, man. I don't know how they pulled that game out. But hey, what a big ups to them, like you said.
Unbelievable. But New York Mets are coming into the Miami Marlins. New York, I'm sorry, is this this is the Stanks, my bad.
Stanks.
Oh, okay. The Stanks have Tanaka on the mound. Miami has Kohler. The Stanks minus 160 with an under-over of 7. I got the Stanks to work yesterday, but, dude, minus 160 on the road. I don't know about that.
No. Tanaka 4-1 with a 2.48 ERA. He has been pretty good this season. The Yankees are 34-28, 18-17 on the road. The Marlins 27-37, 15-17 at home. Kohler's 4-4 with a 4.00 ERA.
All right, so just taking a look at the Stanks here. Let's see what they've been doing. I mean, they're 6 games over 500. Okay, not horrible. 8-3 in the last 11, man. But on the road, guys, they're only like in the last 18 games, they're winning a third of their games. 6-12 in the last 18 on the road. You want to talk about inconsistency, man? This team's got inconsistency written all over them, dude. And you want to go into the Marlins playing halfway decent at home. 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games at home. They are 10 games under 500. I get it, but you know what? This is a series where the Stanks can come out and lay it to smack it down, or just have those pesky losses. You know what I mean? So, you look at the Stanks' overall scoring, dude. They're second in the league with 4.6 runs a game. I understand that. And when you look at that lineup, the lineup's really dope. But for me, I mean, I could just see the Marlins just being a pain in the ass. So I don't have an opinion here, man.
Right.
I don't. And the Yanks are 4-1 straight up in the last 5 when playing on the road in Miami. So they're probably going out there and seeing all the beautiful chicas out there, and not getting their head in the game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good with that. Any opinion from you or no?
No. I go nowhere near the Yankees, bro. That's one of those teams I can't bet with and I can't bet against. I go nowhere near the Yankees.
That's like you and the Giants.
That's like me and the Giants, exactly. But I will go against them. I will take the Giants week 1, though. if Dez don't get signed.
Oh, the New York Giants. Yeah, that's funny. Next one we got the Atlanta Braves at the Boston Red Sox. Atlanta has Williams Perez. Boston Red Sox have Rick Porcello. Boston minus 170 with an under-over of 8.5. I can't figure that one out. Porcello's been okay, but talk to me about...
I got nothing to talk to you about with this, brother. Porcello, these lines look... I don't know what's up with these lines. Bookmakers was watching the games last night.
Damn, man.
Porcello's 4-6 with a 5.26 ERA. The Red Sox have been atrocious. 27-37, 15-17 at home, and their fan base been cricket bound as well. Mr. Perez 2-0, 2.70 ERA. The Braves are 30-33, 15-19 on the road. Listen, man, I don't know why the Red Sox. That's a lot of steam.
That is a lot of steam. I mean, you look at Williams Perez with a 1.80 ERA. I mean, dude, you want to talk about trends, kid. Listen to this trend. Total's going under in 15 of the last 23 Red Sox games at home. And that's a hitter's park, too, which has got me kind of scratching my head. I can't quite figure that one out. And Atlanta's been, they've been putting some runs up, man. So,
son, all these huge money line dogs, Philly Picks must be having a seizure somewhere. His account must have seized up on him. He probably got a player that pays about $80,000.
Yeah, right. He parlayed them all.
Parlayed the Braves. You know what I'm saying? The Phillies.
Aaron Harang.
Aaron Harang. He got the craziest player. Philly Picks, holla, baby.
Oh, man. Guys, we're having such a good time, man. You know what? That's what this show's all about. It's just like, creating a community of gamblers, and let's all just help each other out here, man, and make this money here. Let's see. I got Get Rich or Die Trying, SBTV. I got Big Money G on here. Vet, Get a Vegas Bookie, and Sir Mata. Larry Jacko is telling me that Harang 0-3 with a 7.13 ERA in the last 3 starts, kid. Ow! Nasty. All right, man. Hey, you know what? Maybe I'll fall back from my boy.
Well, you weren't taking him. We talked about, we discussed.
Yeah, it's tough.
The under.
Yeah.
That's probably the Pirates game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Pirates game. Yep. So, this Atlanta-Boston game, man.
Let's move on.
Yeah, Boston being that heavily favored, minus 170, just kind of spooks the hell out of me. Next game we got on the ticket, kid. We got the Bats. This is like the Oakland A's of last year, man. The Toronto Blue Jays coming into the New York Mets. God help the Mets.
No doubt.
Toronto has Mark Burley on the mound. New York Mets have Noah Syndergaard. Toronto minus 115 with an under-over of 7.5. Talk to me about this.
Burley's 7-4 with a 4.25 ERA. The Blue Jays are 34-30. They are 14-18 on the road. The Mets 34-30 and 24-11 at home. Syndergaard's 2-4 with a 4.15. Guys, I usually generally like staying away from the Mets or betting against them when they're home, but I could see you doing it in this situation. And man, you got Blue Jays plus money today too.
Oh, you got a plus money on your end?
I'm -1. I got the Mets minus 103.
Oh, okay. So they're pretty much even right now.
For the most part.
Both games. Both teams are 4 games over 500. Kid, the Blue Jays winners of 10 straight games, man. Kid, their bats are insane. So they put up a 13 spot yesterday, man. It's almost like it's almost like they want to get the football pads on, man, the way they've been doing it. I'll tell you. The over is going over in 5 of the last 5 Mets games and over in 4 of the last 5 when Toronto has played the Mets as well. But surprisingly, man, on the road in New York, they're 0-5 in the last 5.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't know, man.
Today's game is probably not going to get played anyway. Once again, there is weather here, so we'll have to take a look at that. I'm not going to get involved in it personally, but look, I ain't mad at you if you take the Blue Jays. I kind of feel the Blue Jays, honestly.
Yeah, dude, 5.56 runs a game, man. They're over 5.5 runs a game on average. That's just remarkable, man. Let's just take a look real quick. I can't make heads or tails of that. You know, Syndergaard probably will get blown up here. I mean, you almost got to keep riding the overs here, man. You know, the way the Mets have been hitting too. You know.
Yep.
You might have to ride an over. We'll do some homework on that and see where it lands.
The only thing is that ballpark's tough to, I mean, I know they made some adjustments to it, but it's still not really a serious. I don't think it's a seriously hitter's park. No. So that might be something to keep in mind.
Yeah, you're right. It's actually a pitcher's park, to be honest with you. I mean, whatever. We'll keep it moving from there, man. So, what do you have as far as the next game, Dream? Because I'm not seeing it here on my board.
You don't have anything at all? Well, I've got up on mine. I've got the Dodgers and Rangers. We've got my man Freyes going. He's 4-3 with a 3.86 ERA, going up against Gallardo. Gallardo was 5-6 with a 3.45 ERA. I have the line at LA Dodgers minus 106, and the over and under is at 8.5. The Dodgers are 37-26, 12-16 on the road. The Rangers are 33-30, 13-16 at home. The Dodgers, man, are on a little roll right now.
You know what? Yeah, this Dodgers team, man, I think if they put it together, I want to say that they are the best team. I mean, you look at their rotation, you look at them offensively. I mean, dude, if the Blue Jays can get some pitching, they would be dope too. But I mean, the Dodgers kind of have the overall, roundabout package.
The Dodgers leave a bad taste in everybody's mouth because they've supposed to have been dope for like the last 3 years and have kind of imploded down the stretch.
You're right. You know
what I'm saying? So people, I think that's why you're not really hearing a lot of talk out of LA camp about the Dodgers this season. But hey, listen, I've been slightly watching them, over the course of the season so far, and they're playing pretty consistent baseball. They're on a nice little run right now. They've been quietly handling their business and getting it done with not a lot of fanfare. The Rangers have been pretty good too, though. They've been decent.
Yeah.
It's just a tough series, I think.
Rangers are 3 games over 500, where the LA Dodgers are 11 games over 500. And taking a look at this here, the Rangers, man, 17-7 in the last 24.
I know.
That's pretty damn good, man. Where the Dodgers are 5-1 straight up in the last 5, and the total's going under in 6 of the last 9 Dodgers games, surprisingly, in 8 of the last 10 Texas games, which that surprises me because Texas, I love their bats over there. They're really good. So I know they're like third in the league in scoring. So, hey, you know what? This is going to be a tough series. I think this is going to be a good one. I think it'll be really good. So, guys, I'm struggling with opinions here today. I'm really struggling. But we'll have the conversation about some of these games. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Cleveland Indians at the Chicago Cubs. Cleveland has Trevor Bauer. The Cubs have Jake Arrieta. Cubs minus 135, and I do not have a total yet on this game.
And I don't either. The Indians have Bauer going. He's 5-3 with a 3.53 ERA. The Indians are 29-33, 17-15 on the road. The Cubs are 34-27, 18-12 at home. Arrieta is is 6-4 with a 3.16 ERA. Hey, the Cubs were pretty good to us. In the last series, they ended up working it out. Put together a tough game last night that they ended up getting together. And we have been watching them a little bit this season as they've been up and coming. Another tough series though.
Think so, huh?
Yeah, Indian team is pesty,
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, and they did beat up on K-Sizzle, and then all of a sudden, want to just fall off after that. This is tough. It's tough for me to gauge this one. I think the Cubs win the series, though. I may look at that as a series.
I don't know, dog. I want to take it too, but gotta be honest with you, the Cubs, they still just something's like missing for them too for me to like really be on. I got my game for the series. I see it, so I see another opportunity that I like a lot more than that.
All right, got you. Cleveland's 2-5 straight up in the last 7, and 9-4 straight up in the last 13 games on the road, which is surprising. So, Cubs 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games, and 4-1 in the last 5 at home. Very interesting there, man. So, I don't know. I think the Cubs win the series. I really do. But I'll take a look at what the odds are, and we'll get back to you guys. Next game we got on the ticket, we got the Colorado Rockies, the hapless Colorado Rockies, coming into the Houston Astros. Houston has their ace, Mr. Dallas Keuchel, on the mound. Colorado has Chad Bettis. Houston minus 210 with an under-over of 7.5. And, dude, I gotta hand it to you, man. They did have one game where they got blown out by Seattle, but, dude, 13-0 yesterday is pretty impressive.
No doubt.
One thing that Dizzle and I were discussing yesterday is that I did allude to the fact that Houston strikes out almost more than anybody else in the league,
right?
But they're number 1 in home runs. So they're swinging for the fences, kid.
Decent trade-off.
Yeah, no.
Hey, my man Bettis is 2-1 with a 3.05 ERA. The Rockies are 28-34 with a 15-16 on the road. Astros are 36-28, 21-14 at home. Keuchel is 7-2 with a 1.90 ERA. I don't think you can bet against Keuchel.
Can't. And, guys, I want to just point this out real quick. My man Marmar hit me up with something, and I want to give him a shout-out for bringing this to my attention, and I think it's really dope. So, let's talk about run lines, okay? If you want to lay a run line with a favorite, and let's say you don't want to, you're not feeling comfortable with giving the 1.5. You want to give 1, but your book doesn't allow it, okay? You can actually manipulate the lines to get that 1, and I'm going to tell you how to do it. All right, so in a situation like this, for instance, okay, you got the Houston Astros. Let's round their odds down to minus 200, okay? If you were to take a run line with them, you're probably even money, okay, with the 1.5. So let's say you had to put up $100 on the run line to win 100. Let's say you want to put up $300 total on this game, okay? So what you could do is you put $200 on the money line to win 100, and then you put 100 on the run line minus 1.5. So if you win both sides, you're going to win $300 pays $200, just like it would be on a book where you're given minus 1. Okay? If for some reason, if the team wins but doesn't cover the run line, you push. You don't lose anything. Did I explain that clearly, Dream?
It was clear to me. I get it.
Okay.
I think that the only way I would say, in the event of a loss, guys, just think of it, because they win but don't cover, so they don't cover the 1.5, but they win by 1.
Yeah, you get
the push. So it's almost like hedging your money, almost, in a sense.
Yeah. So basically, so you can get the -1.5 and the money line, and either if they win by 1, you push. If they win by 2 or more, you win both bets. So it's the same thing as playing the -1. And if they lose the game, obviously you lose both bets. So it's it's pretty cool, man. I think that's a really, really good thing that he pointed out, man.
No doubt. Some of you guys don't have it available, so that's why we're giving it out to you, because some of the people you use or whatever you're using to place the wagers with don't offer the -1.
Right. All right, so the next game we got on the ticket, we got the K-Sizzle Royals at the Milwaukee Brewers. K-Sizzle has Volquez on the mound. Milwaukee has Kyle Loesch. K-Sizzle -125 with an under-over of 8. This K-Sizzle team is bothering the hell out of me, man. They're bothering. 6-11 in the last 17 games, man.
But, well, you know what happens when you're 6-11 in the last 17 games? You go to the doctors. They say to go play the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yes.
Volquez is 5-4 with a 3.07 ERA. The Royals are 34-25, 15-14 away. The Brewers are 24-40, 11-22 at home. Loesch is 3-7 with a 6.27 ERA.
Yeah.
Gang, this is my series play.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah.
The Brewers have been kind of decent though, man.
Yeah, but the Brewers think they're. I'm not. I got 2 plays. I'm taking the K-Sizzle, and I'm taking one other team that we'll get to in a minute.
Okay. So, and are you parlaying it, or are you playing them flat?
No. I'm playing them flat.
Okay.
I'm playing them flat. I'm not parlaying them again. I'm not doing that.
The Brewers have been on a tear on the road, but at home, dude, 3-9 straight up in the last 12 at home.
Dusty.
Seems like, playing too many video games out there when they go home. They say nothing else to do out there, man. Yodo, hey, what are they doing when they're home, man? Because they ain't seem to do nothing right. Let's see. K-Sizzle is 4-1 in the last 5 when playing Milwaukee. K-Sizzle's superior in everything. They're rocking a 34-25 record, or 9 games over 500. Volquez has been decent, man. Loesch has not. You're probably onto something. You'll probably catch the win tonight, brother.
No doubt.
All right, so something I may take a look at as well. We got St. Lucia at home again, dude. The best team in baseball. I got the Minnesota Twins. Oh, Minnesota Twins, too, have been pretty bad. Coming into St. Lucia tonight, what do you got up, man? My screen just went out.
I have the line at even. The under and over is 7. I got May on the mound for the Twins. He is 4-4 with a 4.16 ERA. The Twins are 34-28, 14-16 on the road. The Cardinals are 41-21, 24-7 at home. Lackey's on the mound for them. He's 4-4 with a 3.74. This one's going to cost me some money, guys. This series is going to cost some money. I'm taking this series as well. It is going to cost us some money to get this one, though, as I'm sure the St. Louis is going to be heavily minus. You're probably looking at 220 numbers. But, last time I got scared of that and got played and lost by parlaying. I'm not parlaying these anymore. I'm going to play them separate.
I disagree with you being that heavy.
Think so?
I think it's going to be a -175.
Well, even better, dude. I'm loving that if it is.
St. Lucia 14-5 in the last 19 games, dude. They're really doing it, man. And they're 20 games over 500. Their home record, what do they have,
This is my second favorite series play. This is my favorite series play and my second play because I'm going to also take the Kansas City Royals.
Twins are 1-5 straight up in the last 6 games. Dude, I remember that they were 11 games over 500. Now they're only 6 games over. Kind of little they were who we thought they were kind of thing going on here. I agree with you on that. I think St. Lucia wipes the floor with them. I don't know. You know what? I think you and I need to discuss these series plays a little bit more. That might be where some money is made here.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, yeah, man, let me just take a look at a couple of things here. I mean, the Twins, as of late, just have not been doing it. And St. Louis overall defense, kid, number 1 in the league, 2.9 runs defensively they're allowing. And,
son, I'm foaming at the mouth for this.
And at home, kid, 2.8 runs. Home ERA 2.4. Wow. Damn, man, they're really doing their thing. I love them defensively anyway. I mean, you see, they make all kinds of circus catches and just, crazy stuff. Their infielders are good. Their outfielders are good. I mean, they really do it, man. So, hey, we'll see what happens with that. 3 games left, kid. We've got the Arizona Diamondbacks coming into the L.A. Angels. Arizona has Robbie Ray on the mound. The Angels have Jarrett Weaver. Angels minus 145 with an under-over of 7.5.
Mr. Ray is 1-1 with a 1.53 ERA. The Diamondbacks are 30-32, 15-16 away. The Angels 32-31, 18-14 at home. Weaver's 4-6 with a 4.61 ERA. Careful with this game, gang.
Definitely, yeah. Because you know what? I mean, personally. Yep. Right now, I think the D-backs are better than them. Yep. I really do. And the D-backs could hit. I mean, we say that every day. You already know what they're ranked, guys. Going into this, I mean, if you look at the SMART chart, Arizona's actually superior in more categories here. Robbie Ray's been halfway decent. Guys, you know what? Just when you think Arizona is, out of a game, all of a sudden, they put up a 3-spot on you, a 4-spot on you, stuff like that. I have to fall back from this. I'm not feeling it. I just can't. I can't get a feel for this game, man. It's almost like why bother putting your money on it?
Right.
You know what I mean? So we'll keep it moving, man. We got 2 more. What do you have on your side for the last 2?
Okay, I got the Oakland Athletics coming into the San Diego Padres. I have the line, which is a little bit off because ESPN's just, generated line. I have San Diego minus 116, the over and under as 7. The Athletics have Hahn on the mound. He is 3-5 with a 3.84 ERA. The Athletics are 26-39, 15-21 on the road. The Padres are 32-33, 15-17 at home. They have Ross on the mound, and he is 3-6 with a 3.81 ERA. Padres are licking their wounds after coming off of a losing series to the LA Dodgers. But the Dodgers are playing good baseball, so they should be, keep their heads amongst them. This will be a nice series for them to bounce back on, as the Athletics haven't been that great this season, even though they've been playing a little better as of late. So you guys might, this was another one that borderline had my eye. I'm just not a big believer in this Padres team.
No, definitely not, man. 1 game under 500. I mean, they're definitely falling short of what they were anticipated to do. So we'll see what happens after the All-Star break. Dizzle still thinks they're going to be halfway decent.
Yeah, I know. I've been hearing rumblings about that as well. So who knows?
Definitely. Oakland, surprisingly, do 5-2 straight up in the last 7 when playing San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like they've been getting the better of them, man. So, I don't know. I mean, Diego's 2-4 straight up the last 6. Total's gone over in 14 of the last 18 Diego games, too, man. And 6 of the last 8 Oakland games when playing San Diego, it's gone over as well. You know what? Looking at these bats, though, I can't take the over here. I can't even bet that game. That game is kind of nasty as well.
No doubt.
Here's a series I like, Dream. We got the Seattle Mariners coming into the San Francisco Giants.
I can't do it.
No? Oh, it's you and the Giants. Yeah, definitely. Oh, man, we got the Seattle Mariners. Got Tawan Walker on the mound. San Francisco has Tim Hudson. San Fran minus 125 with an under-over of 7. I really like the Giants in this series, man. This Seattle team has been garbage, kid. Garbage. 7 games under 500, man. Tawan Walker has not been doing anything. Tell me about their ERAs.
The ERAs for Walker is 3 and well, first of all, his record is 3-6. He's got a 5.40 ERA. Mariners are 28-35, 15-16 on the road. The Giants are 34-30, 16-17 at home. Mr. Hudson, who I am still on the fence about whether he is a good major league pitcher. 4-5 with a 4.60 ERA. I don't know how much this guy has left in the tank. Guys, you can go and get this game all you want. I will have no parts of it.
That's like me. It's like me and the Stanks. Although I had a good dealing with them yesterday. But you know what? The Giants have been a thorn in your side, man. I think I like the Giants in this series. I got to take a look and see when Bumgarner's pitching.
Yep.
If he's coming up in the next 2 days or whatever.
And you probably got. I'm wondering if you're going to get I will get involved if you have a Felix.
Bumgarner?
Who's their ace?
Bumgarner.
Yeah, Bumgarner. I'm sorry. A Hernandez-Bumgarner matchup. You could look for. You definitely could look for a no-score first inning in this series, if not even starting tonight.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I wouldn't go there, but this is definitely the series that both these teams are built for that no-score first inning.
Yeah, definitely. And they got Lincecum tomorrow night. Versus J.A. Happ. I don't know. I don't like Lincecum, man.
I know.
All right, we'll fall back from it and keep it moving. But all right, dude. So that does the baseball. The only thing I'm looking at right now is this Chicago-Pittsburgh under. But that's if the game even gets played.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's it. What are you looking at? You looking at starting some series plays?
I'm looking at the series. I'm going to go with that Pirates under with you as well. I like that as well, minus the 7. I do like the under 7 in the Pirates game. If you pull the green light on that, as we'll be back and forth on the text, I'll get on board with you with that game. I'm going to look for you to do the homework on that.
Yeah.
As far as my games, I'm liking the St. Louis for the series, which I really like that play a lot. It may be a little moderate play. I said I wasn't going to parlay, but I may parlay to St. Louis. Let me see something. Zalaki on the mound, huh? I may parlay St. Louis with the Blackhawks tonight. I may take I got to figure it out, guys. I got something. I'll figure this out. But right now we're looking at the under in the Pirate game. I got the Blackhawks-Chicago game going tonight that I do like the Blackhawks to close out their series. So I may parlay them with something. It may be the Pirates under. It may be the St. Louis series. I'm not sure yet. I also like the KC series, but I don't like it as much. My 5-star, obviously, I really like is the St. Louis series.
All right. Sounds good, man. So, guys, I'm looking at we gotta pay attention to Keuchel as well, man.
No, I know you got to pay attention to Keuchel, but not, yeah, no, you're right. It is the Rockies, huh?
It's the Rockies. Terrible on the road. They are absolutely dreadful on the road. I mean, you look at them and you would think that they're a hitting team, but, at home it's Coors Field. And then on the road, it's like Jekyll and Hyde, dude. 5.19 at home and then 3.47 runs a game on the road. And they just got beat by the Miami Marlins, so... They did win yesterday, but they lost the series altogether. And, Houston bats them. Even though they do strike out a lot, they hit a lot of home runs, and you got Keuchel on the mound as well. So, might be something to look at. It might be a little series play, too, dude.
Postal Pete is saying that, no, Pete, as far as I know, these are, I haven't looked at them yet because they don't have them on the website yet for me to take them as far as the series bets are. But these games should all be 3-game series, so you're going to get the best. It's the best out of 3. These should all be 3 games, unless there's something going on with the schedule. Is the All-Star game coming up?
No, they do little 2-gamers, though.
Is this a 2-gamer?
I don't know if that's I know that the Stanks in Washington just had a 2-gamer recently.
Really?
So, yeah, you got to take a look and see if it's available.
We'll have to check. Yeah, I will definitely retweet what I got for series plays at around 6 o'clock if the series is there. You may be right. They may not. It may not be available for this. If not, then we won't get involved. But I'm even if they got the 2 games, do they still do it or no?
No, because there's no way to win it. Unless there's a prop where you win both games.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But you could also do an open parlay and, take the one game and then the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
yeah.
Let's see. My man Zayd said he bought the Blue Jays team total to over 5.5, pays plus 450. I like that. That's pretty good. Yeah, because if you catch a run in the first, then you could just hedge. You know what I mean? So, hey, it might be something to take a look at, man. Dude, that's a really good play, actually. You catch a run or 2 in the first 2 innings with the Blue Jays, then you could just bet. I don't know if they do they offer team totals as live plays.
I don't know.
I would assume that they do. So, hey, something to take a look at, guys. So, hey, man, we are on here, and let's see. I'm just looking at my stuff here. Son, did you like the winner of last week's Freaky Friday or what?
I did think though that I thought Rick Lopez and I thought Irvin had some things that didn't really get brought to the forefront, like I would have brought them to the forefront. But hey, big ups to Queen of Odds for coming on and covering for me amongst that controversy. And once again, I apologize, guys, for losing it. But every now and then, like when you see something like that out of nowhere, it's like getting one of them letters in the mail that somebody like cut out newspaper articles and wrote it all with. It just like bizarre. Like you don't expect something like that. I don't think anybody would go that low. Not really. I mean, to not personally know me. I mean, I've got my standards, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things that I don't go with. I would like to think that other people would have some type of standards, but some people just have no class. There's certain things that you just don't touch. I don't deal with people's families. Your immediate family has nothing to do with whatever dumb beef you got going on with somebody you don't know on Twitter. So I just think that was kind of a little bit low. Caught me completely off guard, and I felt a little bit upset. Not to mention that whoever did it went and stalked me, because it was a picture that was on my Facebook account. So they went all in my Facebook. I guess they went and stalked me and found me on Facebook some kind of way. And hey, if it's that big of a deal to you, then hey, whatever. Good luck. Just do me don't bring it to the crib.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Don't come around here acting stupid, because trust me, I'm your huckleberry. Stay a Twitter gangster.
Yeah, right, exactly. All right, guys. So hey man, speaking of Freaky Fridays, kid, we're a couple days away. We're 4 days away. We got my man Crush the Bookie coming on, kid.
No doubt.
Looking forward to oh man, I know. I got to try to find the intro music for him, man.
No
my man
doubt.
Crush the Bookie coming on.
I want to thank everybody that's been involved retweeting the show today. You guys are great as usual. We love you. We do what we can do for everybody that's been retweeting. I'm going to give them all a shout out as I pull them up here. We got my man Holiday, West Coast Handicapper, Smokey, Get Rich, Die Trying, Big Money G, Get a Vegas bookie, Sir Mata, 100 bets to knock us. The Pick, Giuseppe, SBTV for life. What's going on, Playboy? Welcome to the party. G Rose, Floyd Beast Weather is out there. Jason Riley's out there. Eddie E, Christo Sports Shark, J Cass, C Rodriguez Jr., Danish Better, getting to a check, Heavy 365, Immaculate, Live Life Now, P for Prez, Total Sports Edge, Irvin, Yippa 82, my man Rick Lopez, Vegas Girl 92661, James Harrelson, Soccer's Finest, Benjamin Rowe, Marlin, the Black Hasselhoff is out there, Moneyline Hunter, Nicholas J, Boston Boy, Postal Pete is out there, Danny Wave, OJFB, what's going on, Playboy? Larry Jacko, AZ Wildcat 83, always good to see you out there, brother. Direct Sports Solution, what's happening, man? Good to see you out there as well, as you are always around, and I want to say a big good morning to you out there. Spot Bet is out there, Freddie Touchdown, Razor Ramon Zay, Lou Dog, and Sarat King J. Yo, I haven't seen my man Dank in a minute. Oh, big ups to Papa Smurf. Papa Smurf was all over Golden State last night, minus the points and on the over. He hit both in cash, so big ups to him. You know what I meant to tell you too is some people who had that over last night, their number was 195.5. Oh, dude, they gotta be irate because LeBron sat out, okay, in the last 50 to 60 seconds, all right? Then Steph Curry takes the ball with 30-something seconds left. They take a delay a game, just dribbling the ball. Then Cleveland gets the ball with 15 seconds, and then they just let the clock run out.
Oh, wow. Wow, yeah. Unbelievable. Oh, he must have been screaming about that. But, hey, and whoever had the under is laughing.
She was laughing, right? Guys, I am the Dream. Thank you always for your support. And always remember who you're with and make the most of each and every day, as you cannot get this time back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, we are Sports Betters TV 7 days a week, 9 a.m. during the week, 10 a.m. on the weekends. We love you to death. Go out there. Go easy. Do your own homework. Bet your own plays and get that money. Take care.